There's so much involved with the Fantasy Football Expo. If you play fantasy football and you're not here, you're making mistakes.
If you want to win your leagues, if you want to meet some of the content creators who you spend every day with, and this is the place for it, man.
I'm a part of a draft right now, which is so much fun. There's so many things to do.
Everything from a poker tournament to cornhole.
Every single piece of fantasy football is here, so there's no reason why you shouldn't come.
Hello and welcome to Expo Talk with 7 o'clock and Amber Alert FF. If you're not familiar with the Fantasy Football Expo, it is a one-stop shop for everything fantasy football. I'd like to introduce Amber Phillips, also known as Amber Alert _FF. How are you?
I am all right. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm still exhausted from FSGA Winter Conference, but you know what? You still got to keep on pushing.
Hey, we grind. It's grind time. Look, off season is when we grind the most in the fantasy football world. And you're well aware. And now you got a chance to go see what my year looked like last year. So
Yeah. Shout out to FSGA and their board members for putting on a tremendous event. Shout out to the circus staff in Las Vegas. Thank you for having us. Now it's time for us to get to work. We do work during the regular season in our leagues, but now it's time for us to do the business behind the scenes. Can you let the good folks at home know a little bit more about the Fantasy Football Expo, Amber?
listen, the Fantasy Football Expo is an industry summit for fans, brands, and creators, content creators of all sorts, right? We've got video creators from Instagram, TikTok. We've got, everybody that's been on X for years and building their fantasy community there, as well as all of the writers, all of the, the writers that really put in all of the heavy lifting for us throughout the fantasy football season and off season for us to be able to get all of our information. So everybody connects at the expo. That's what we do, and that's what I'm gonna start calling it. Is it's a summit, right? We're gonna get together. We're gonna talk ball. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna play some poker, maybe some golf. We got a little bit of everything.
Yes, definitely. And not to exclude, it's all about the fans, the followers, the content creators, the businesses, and even the networks. It's something for a little bit of everyone. If you're a part of the fantasy football industry, this is the one-stop shop where you need to go. Website has just been updated. You're gonna take us and navigate us through the website, correct?
I am. I think, they've made some big changes. Every year they change the theme. So that's nice. You get to see some new things. We've got some great video content this year as well on there. And also a lot of different packages you can buy. It's not a one size fits all ticket. So we want to explain that to you guys.
Yes, we're gonna break down what specifically you're looking for, the best route to take. If you're a fan and you love poker or golf or cornhole, then we can suggest one certain method. If you're a business and you're looking to be a sponsor, well, we can help you out. Amber can help navigate that route and help you with that. If you're a network and you're just looking to scout for talent, well, guess what? They're going to be there. So we got a little bit of everything for you guys.
Hey, we're here for you. And we want to kind of give like a little tutorial on what it is, because again, with so many different packages and so many different reasons why you might want to go, you kind of need to know ahead of time, right? And it's the time of year has changed a little bit. It went up a couple weeks, so it's before the Pro Bowl instead of after. It's a little less closer to the season, so that's really helpful, I think, too. Because like Seven, I know you came last year for your first time. What did that look like for you going right before the season started? Did you feel like you were able to gain any momentum with like connections, or did it kind of halt you a little bit?
No, I didn't go in with any expectations. I decided to be a fly on the wall and soak up game. I didn't know what to expect. I knew there was several events going on, but I didn't know what should I attend, what should I participate in. So I just observed and moved around on and off the Hall of Fame campus. It's what last year was 1 week after the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now it's going to be late July, the 24th through the 26th in Canton, Ohio. But when you go in there to network, go in there, be yourself. Understand that there's a time to approach people and a time not to. Take advantage of those times where you should be networking, but then also relax and be human. That would be my biggest advice to people. Talk politics, talk shop when it's time to talk shop, but when it's after hours and the sun goes down, take the time to enjoy yourself. We put in great effort to make sure that you guys can unwind as well. Make sure you take the time to unwind and relax.
Yeah, and I agree with you. There's official and unofficial events that people don't know about. And you, for your first year, you were like, wait, what's going on? Where are we going? And I'm like, oh, we got to go to this place. He's like, I didn't see this on the itinerary or in the app. And I'm like, well, it's not really in the app, but everybody, you just learn and know. And that's why we're going to give you a little bit more guidance this year. So I'm going to pop right in, if you don't mind, to the website. Show everybody around.
Yep.
All right, right on. And as you guys saw, the intro to this video is a nice circumference of what it looks like to be there. And right now, obviously, we're on the main page. We've got Joe Frick, the man, throwing some cornhole. Everybody at the Friday night event in Centennial Plaza. Is there anybody that you would want to see or meet in person? It doesn't have to necessarily be an analyst, but who would you want to see, Seven?
Last year he was actually there. I don't want to butcher his last name. His name is Andy. He's formerly of Yahoo Sports. When I first started playing fantasy football 16, 17 years ago, it was Matthew Berry's is it Manifesto?
Manifesto,
And
yeah.
Andy, it starts with a B. I don't want to
Barrett's.
butcher it. Yeah, Andy Barrett.
He's actually right in this video. If you look, he's right
there,
Yeah.
giggling. Yeah, that was him. That was him. And I wanted to respect his privacy during the women's panel when I actually was sitting right across from him, and I didn't say anything. Just you want to keep it professional, but that's someone who I'd like to maybe thank because he helped me win my first league. It was a 14-team league, and his advice paired with Matthew Berry's manifesto kind of got me a little addicted. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I mean, look where we're at now, right? You got
Right.
invited just to come. I was like, hey, you want to make a video or two and come and hang out with me and my people at the expo? And you were like, sure, hold my drink.
I'll be
So,
there. I'll be there. Canton.
I will say this. I do want to, I don't want to say correct you, but I would like to re-navigate how you said that you're trying to respect people's privacy, because one thing, the overwhelming common thread in conversation from our guys, guys and girls. Sorry, I call everybody guys, so just forgive me. I'm from the Midwest. But with that being said, is everybody says, no matter who they are, they're like, come up and talk to me. Come up and talk to me. Come have a conversation. I understand during the panel that's being respectful because I was on that panel. So thank you for not talking during that. But I will say this. Andy is somebody I actually went to. You had already left, and I went and I met with I was at Doubletree. We were about to head to the karaoke, one of the unofficial events. And I was like, hey, I've been trying to meet you for a couple years now, and I would just want to say hi and introduce myself. And, you know, and it was just so, and I was like, thank you for all the work you do and all of these things. And so we had a really awesome conversation, and everybody's super humble, and they're like, oh my God, stop. I'm just a human. And like, it's true. Yeah, you are just humans, but you've also helped me win lots of money and also got me into one of the best communities, I think, on the planet.
Bragging rights. Don't forget about the bragging rights.
Hey, the most important.
Yeah, don't forget to pop your collar every blue moon. All right.
Yeah. So, well, we went over tickets a little bit. Again, we'll dive deeper into this, you know, during the off season. We're just doing a quick overview real quick. Do you want to bring up, so here's one event. Cornhole is one event. That's a Friday night event. It's a tournament. You sign up ahead of time. Just want to throw that out there. You do sign up ahead of time. That is really important to be a part of our newsletter. So if you'd like to be a part of our newsletter, just drop your email, either in the chat, or you can email us. It's in our descriptions. Like, we will, you know, get that newsletter out to you, so that way you have all the information. But Chris, did you want to talk about some, maybe not specific thoughts, but on what we're maybe trying to do?
Yeah, you know, we've heard the request being made to have a little bit more physical activity. We're competitors. That's why we play fantasy football. But we also want to get some energy out, or, you know, you're on vacation. So we hear you loud and clear, and we're working on it. There are conversations being had on different ways that we can engage not only the community, but the fans who want to get active. So we're working on it. We hear you, and there won't be one physical event. There'll be two. And I'm not talking about tackle football, but talking about getting some exercise. Maybe we can do a quarterback challenge or some form of a combine where I can't give out too many details at this point, but we hear you, and winter is coming. Activities are coming.
I'm waiting on that summer, boy. I'm telling you, it was 29 degrees this morning here in Nashville. I was not a fan. Ready for the expo. So Cornhole's a draft night out I spoke about. That's actually in the afternoon on Saturday. So I love the DNO situation. Cracks me up. We do have a merch line. We're going to come up with some hot stuff this year for everybody. And then there will be an app. App is unavailable as of right now because we kind of upload it as we get closer to the event. But there is an app for you that will give you alerts during the event, during the events, and during the days that you're there. There is a Discord. Discord is very active, especially leading up to. It is a place where you can find rides. You can have people, you can coordinate with people and maybe sharing rooms, things like that, Verbos, Airbnbs, all of the things, rides from the airport to and from, all of that. So that is a really good, healthy place to be. There's different sections in there for you to talk ball or talk logistics, whatever you need. Fans Classic qualifier. So Fans Classic is a part of the King and Queens Classic. Chris, did you get to experience any of that last year? I think you were at DNO. I don't think you had a chance to make it over there.
No, I was not on the Hall of Fame campus at that time. I was at DNO, just absorbing all that. I forgot to mention the raffles. There was an autographed Drake London jersey at the draft night out. But so I was not at the King or Queens Classic last year.
I hear that. And so I wasn't either. Hold on. I am trying to share a different screen.
But I hear the people of Canton are still chanting the name
We've got the icebreaker. Again, these are all just events that are happening within the expo. Football guys, shout out. I won my football guys sweater last year at the poker tournament. You enter the poker tournament or you don't, you can still enter and get raffle
Prizes.
tickets. So yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So it's a good time. It's $50 and you get to come in and only 54 people get to play. So that's another thing you want to sign up for in advance.
Yep.
And
all you can eat buffet.
Yep. All you can eat buffet. And it's also where everybody really goes to hang out on Friday.
Even if you didn't pay.
I did send your $10 over. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I know I didn't,
I did. I did it. So
I
that's the
appreciate
thing too.
I owe you 10. I owe you 10 then.
No, we're good. We're good. So if you do want to go and hang out and then you end up eating, you just want to make sure you throw them a little bread, it's okay. So if you go on the website, guys, we've got, look at us.
Hey.
It is a really good picture. I was looking at it yesterday.
I'm not mad at it.
All right. So now we have you have your full weekend itinerary here, right? And it's telling you exactly where and what's going on. We do have some changes this year, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The Hall of Fame Village is they're tearing most of their stuff down. It's crazy. They're building a water park and a resort
On campus. 2027.
Yeah. So 2027, it'll be ready. It'll be available. But we are going to move the expo over to the Honda Civic Center. So we've got a whole different venue, a whole different, mindset. We're going to dig in. And what's our theme this year? What are we going for, Chris? Like, what's like what are you and I really trying to get everybody to understand about this year?
If you're serious about this niche, this passion, this hobby called fantasy football, you need to be there. Whether you're a fan, follower, content creator, business, small or large, or your network, this is where you need to be. This is our annual gathering. This is our annual summit. Make the trip, put the money away, divide it by 50 a month, 60 a month, or 100 a month, depending on your budget and what you want to participate in. This is where you need to be, whether you're a fan, content creator, business, or network. We have an affiliate program. You can work your way to the expo. It's how I got put on. Now I'm acknowledged and recognized as the social media director for the Fantasy Football Expo. If you do reach out to any of the socials, more times than not, it will be me responding and sharing and liking and commenting. So you got to start somewhere. A seat at the table is a seat at the table. It's not necessarily always about what you know, it's about who you know. So take a look. If you're serious and you're been out there grinding and you haven't made a whole lot of way into the industry, this is a great way to get started and get your feet wet.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know we all are excited. I love the video you put out about day one from FSGA. We're looking forward to day two, but also just your experience in general. FSGA, I want to give them a big shout out as well. They're a big part of why I've gotten more integrated into the community. And then also keep an eye out, guys. Scott Fishbowl signups are coming right around the corner. So decide on if you want to go to a live draft. I'm hosting here in Nashville. If you want to go to a live draft or if you want to start being a part of as well, we could use all the help in the world. I know me as a live coordinator and helping them host. I need help picking up prizes, all of that. And every city that has a draft is going to need your assistance as well. So big shout out to them and the work they do because they, they're integrated and involved as well. So, I mean, like I said, it's just a community, right, Seven?
It is. It is. I mean, like you said, people don't realize how approachable these humans are. Well, they're just humans, and we're all share the same interest and passion, which is fantasy football. Come join us.
Let's go.